Hello and welcome to another video with me, Ginger, and the Travelling Coffee Cup. He's back. I know he's not been on the channel for a hot minute, but he's back. You join me at a railway station, but not Manchester. No, we've gone back to one of my old favourites, Preston, to see some of the comings and goings of Avanti, Northern and TP Express. And I thought, it's not been on the channel for a while, why not go back? And right on cue, look what's Avanti West Coast. But we're going to head in that direction and walk up to the bridges and see what else is currently in situ at the station. So let's hit the rails and come along for the ride. There aren't many places in the northwest where you get to see those two trains near each other. Apart from Manchester and here, I think. I think can't I all see one after the other, but you never see them together. I thought, do you know what, we've not been here in a while, and why the hell not come back? Because I've got to say, Preston is my favourite station to change trains at. But for a Norman to fly into the platform like that, because when I left Manchester it was nice and it wasn't as windy. Now it's windy and raining, so we're doing well. I've got to say, I mean, there's not these relics of the past. Which actually, nope, that one doesn't work because it's not got a phone attached to it. How about this one? Nope, that one don't work either. Relics of the past, still here, still plugged in, but don't work. This train shed is absolutely beautiful. Not as big as another station that I'm going to go to in a couple of weeks, but still a very nice one nonetheless. If I remember correctly, we can actually go under the railway. But the one thing Preston definitely has is an abandoned platform, or platforms by the looks of it. Probably the ex-Royal Mail one before the mail train was taken off the rails, which makes sense considering over there is Preston's sorting office. I remember seeing the mail train whoosh through Carlisle a few times. I don't know why they got rid of it, I really genuinely don't. I mean, it was always nice to see the Royal Mail just streaming through a station. That's the pathway to the old station, old platforms, blocked off obviously. Let's get to the middle platforms, because the middle platforms are where all the action will take place. No, might be a bit drier. Let's put a hood up and look at my hair now. Right then, let's go on the platform and see what we see. I'd say about those 195s is just how quick they just leave this platform, especially just take off. Don't like the old Northern stock, which would feel like it was absolutely revving to high heaven, and it would just go 3 miles an hour. Those 195s were definitely needed. We got rid of the Pacers, and being in the north of England, we know what the Pacers are like. Cramped, crowded, old, bus on a train wheelbase, basically. Thank goodness they no longer prowl on the Northern Railway anymore. The one thing I love about Preston the most is how just airy and open it is, and how much it's proud of being in Lancashire. And especially when we came up the subway and you see the Preston Pals for the Great Wall, around this part of the north of England, there were quite a lot of Pal brigades. The one I learned about in school was the Accrington Pals, and Preston, Bolton probably had some, and the rest around here would have had their fair share. So very proud of very proud of their history up in this part of the world. As right they should be. And their train station isn't bad either. Only for a bit more train action, because it's quite quiet at Preston Station at the minute, which I'm not used to. I remember last time it was quite busy, but today, not so much. Anyway, next year's Middle Eastern trip, hopefully, end of this month, I'll know the dates that we're going, I'll know who we're flying with, and I'll know when the race is. So that will be a good day. It'll be all over my community page when it's all booked and stuff like that. All I know at the minute is looking like Qatar. The rest of the flights that we're doing, no idea. So I'll have to see what I can do. Because I don't want it to be like Qatar there and back, because then it's kind of there's no real comparison. So I kind of want to do that. Plus we do A350 going and 777 coming back, or Dreamliner coming back. That would be a comparison, but it would be Qatar. So we'll see what's going on. I did plan on going to Leeds in the next couple of weeks. I was going to do it on Friday, but I don't want to. Because I've got quite a lot of stuff to do at home at the minute, so I thought I'd get out now, do a video at Preston, and then do Leeds next week. We'll then plan a date for the National Railway Museum, because we've not been there in a hot minute, and I might even throw York Station into there as well. That'd be nice. There's 2 videos. So yeah, we're just getting a few videos done now. As I've said in the previous video, I missed last week's because of, a couple of weeks ago I didn't do a video at all because just had a little bit of a burnout, but we're back. Right, looks like we're about to get a Pendolino. Let's go have a look at this one arriving, shall we? say the sign to Preston Station, I know, blue headphones back, it'll say it has 6 platforms. Well, we've seen the ones that are abandoned over there that used to be for the mail train. There's also platform 7, which is also no longer used. Sorry, I'm just looking. Yep, Avanti West. There we go. Still got quite a way to go, that one. I was saying, 7th platform is no longer used. There's no dot matrix sign on it. This platform is waiting for a train going to Windermere from Manchester Airport. That one's waiting for a train going to Manchester Airport, probably from Windermere. And that is probably waiting for that Pendolino to leave, because that's got to go to Barrow-in-Furness. And as good as that train is, I don't think it's as quick as the one that's over there. So I think they're going to let the Pendolino go first, and then 195, 132 will be right behind it, up to Barrow-in-Furness via Lancaster. But the sun's come out again, so see how long it lasts. I bet that's a long train journey. Preston to York. I've got to think that's going to go from like Bolton through Victoria and up that way. In fact, I'll put the route up now that it takes. I'll look at it through Trainspotting. Wow. We're not getting that train to York. Probably through the Hope Valley line and into Bradford and then Leeds and long way. That is a long way. Even I think that's a long way on a train. Says the person who's done 13 hours on a train. Which, officially, you can no longer do. That train journey has been axed. It's been shortened to Plymouth, which I think still makes it the longest single train journey in Britain. I'm not too sure. But, you know, I'm sure I'll find something else fun to do that's a bit extreme. 13 hours on a train. Am I glad I did it? Yes. Would I do it again? Probably not. But, you know, I'm going to do it once and did it before it finished. I watched a video where it went via Wales or something like that. And I was like, no. So, after a bit of northern Avanti West Coast action, let's see what else we get. There's a train coming in now to platform 1. Now, normally from Manchester you can only go to Blackpool North. Well, this one's going to Blackpool South via Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Yes, that does have a train station, apparently. Maybe we should do that on a video, the train stations of Blackpool that you can still visit. Because I have never, ever caught a train to Blackpool South before. We need to do that, that'd be cool. Blackpool Pleasure Beach, Blackpool South, Blackpool North. Of course, we need to go and see the new trams that are in Blackpool as well, so that'll be a couple of videos. The train to Blackpool South, the big Blackpool trams, Blackpool North. I'm up for that. I don't think you want to see me scream my head off on a roller coaster. And to be fair, neither do I. And I have got video proof of me screaming my head off on a roller coaster. Not fun. Let's go and see it. 159 156,419. Let's go and have a look at it. Well, there it is, leaving 156,419 to Blackpool South. And here comes a double Northern 323. 323, 328 to Manchester Airport, which basically stops at every stop all the way back to Manchester Big Airport. So 323235 on the back. That's kind of why I like going to other train stations apart from Manchester Piccadilly, because apart from doing Manchester Piccadilly nearly every other month, you know where the trains are going. Like, you don't see anywhere different. You come to Preston, Blackpool South's on the menu. I was like, that's new, that's different. Currently, we've got that Northern that we saw come in. Where is it? There it is. We've got an Avanti West Coast, I think, going on this platform here. And we've got a Transpennine Express Nova on that platform over there, which is the one going to Manchester Airport. And I'm guessing it'll be in front of that, because that's going to be a stopper. Right, because there goes the Nova. Hearing the sound of a Northern DMU. They are leaving very close together. We've had Lady Godiva. Which one's this? City of Coventry. We have been there on a video. But yes, there's City of Coventry. I think the Transpennine Express will obviously get further than the Northern before it has to stop again. That's probably why they've left so close together. Now, you're probably thinking, why were they blaring their horns so loud like that? Well, I'll show you. Can you see them? 3 men in orange, working on the side of the railways, so obviously to warn them of a train approaching, they need to sound the horns. Heard one of those Northern units sound their horn before. Wow, that was loud. Because the Avanti was obviously far away from it, so I couldn't hear it. Well, I heard it, but it wasn't as loud. That Northern was wow. But yeah, Preston Station on a Wednesday morning, lunchtime. All fun and games. Now, Preston is a station it's a station that causes me some problems occasionally. Like when I go further here up to Cumbria, if there's a problem on the line any further north than here, Avanti don't go any further. Like they say, no, we're not going any further than here because of X, Y and Z, which leaves me stuck in Cumbria, which has happened a couple of times. They do give you advance warning and do like move your ticket on, but like you stopped in Preston. Lancaster's closer. Obviously they need to get the crews in and out, and Preston's obviously closer than Lancaster, but there you go. And right on cue, Avanti West Coast turns up. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying, when you want to get home because you need to go back to work and you can't, it's inconvenient, we'll say that. With the Avanti West Coast that's behind me, we have a Northern coming in. Three two three 233. Always I've seen a double of them every now and then. Well, here's a train we've actually not seen from platform level leave or arrive. So to finish the video off, we're going to get double Avanti bubble because we're going to get that one. With the Northern 150 about to take over the shot, there you go. And there goes the Avanti West Coast thundering down towards London. And if you can see it in the distance, there's another one. City of Birmingham. So, there we go. We've not been here in nearly 2 years. Thought it was well worth the journey, and it's just gave me another video idea. How good is that? Well, unfortunately, as the Pendolinos have come and gone, it's now time to end the video here at Preston. I do hope you enjoyed it as much as I have. If you did, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit notifications for this video. And me and the coffee cup, he is now back for good. We'll see you in the next one.